We are going into this week's climax Wednesdays on the threes, and as a matter of fact, it's TRE Day. Happy solar return, Steph. Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on the fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe and Mojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I'd like to first honor your Ori, your ancestors and spirit guides for guiding you to this space moment in time. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the mystics, the music, and the mojo on your one woman in the divine created radio station for starseeds, 222.9 the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And we're winding down your Mars ruled Ogun venerated Tuesday and the 23rd day of July 2024. I mean, damn, this year is flying by. Just saying. Hooey, Obatala is doing his thing, doing her thing, purifying, bringing the karma, bringing the purity, bringing the light. But it seems to be happening at the speed of Oya's wind. We'll talk more about that later. So let's wind down this Tuesday night so that my 6 a.m. Wednesday listeners aren't talking too much about yesterday. It is the 23rd of July 2024, and the day vibrated on a divine feminine 2. And that brings to mind a vital piece of Ogun energy for those of you that practice Orisha tradition. You see, Ogun lives in the forest, but that forest name is Onile. And Onile is the spirit of the Mother Earth. So Ogun is as vigilant in his war efforts as he is because he is protecting the divine feminine. And that is Ogun essence in its higher vibration, just so you know. It is the 5th Tuesday of summer solstice and the first one of Leo season. Yeah, so y'all can expect me to be really extra between now and August 22nd because it is my season 2 party. My solar return is on the 1st, and I follow like the Leo sun, passing through all 12 houses in the Mothership's orbit. Tonight's moon is waning in the 12th house of Pisces. So with the moon waning on the 12th house, fresh out of full, this is a very powerful moon to banish delusions. This is a very powerful moon to clear any spiritual and energetic blockage, because the Piscean energy is the house of the intuition, the collective of the other 11 houses. So with that mutable water energy, this is a good time to banish whatever is keeping you from following what you believe in your heart, following your intuition, and allowing that peace between your dualities. Because as we go from the Piscean age of belief into the Aquarian age of knowing, you got to be clear on what you believe so you can live like you know. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break, wet my whistle real quick, and when I come back, we are going to get more into Wednesday's forecast. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is radio for the road less traveled. 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Did you enjoy the work and greenery wisdom of the Paradopoultice? Well, I hope you did, because now it's time to take to the skies on my Wednesdaily blog, the Malbec Planetarium. That's www.poeticallymuse.org/Malbec Planetarium. That's POETICALLY/MALBECPlanetarium. Bet you won't join me there tomorrow to learn a few secrets of the quasars. Ashe. And we are back. So in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you your 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. Mystic forecast. And it is TRE Day, July 24th, 2024. It's TRE Day on the Mothership. And what does that mean? I'm talking about TRE Magazine. I'm talking about beaming the world up to be a part of the TRE Nation, which, by the way, that pin site link that's got my entire orbit in it, it's got a room in there, a little link where you can join the TRE Nation. Today is the solar return of TRE Magazine's founder, none other than Stephanie Coleman. So happy solar return, Leo, sis. You know, it's lions out here doing it. Yes. Anywho, and the day is lined up. It's also TRE Day because this is day 3 of the week. Yes. And the day vibrates today on the 21-3. So the heavens are aligned with my sister's solar return and celebrating 3 times 5, 3 times 5, 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. 15 years of media excellence. So I want everybody on the mothership, aboard the mothership, to wish my girl Steph Coleman a happy solar return. Yes, we ain't gonna give away ages. We don't do that. But happy solar return, sis. Here's a little bit more polish for your crown that's already shining. And everybody that knows about the mothership will also be a part of TRE Nation if I have anything to do with it. That's right. This is the 5th Wednesday of summer solstice and the first Wednesday of Leo season. So I need you to lose some more intuitive pliable tonight, as the moon is still waning in the 12th house of Pisces. And the more pliable that you lose, intuitive pliable, the better the energy can flow. And when you let the energy flow and you put your action behind it, now you're present in the moment and you're really living. And that, children, is how you can beat anxiety and depression, just by allowing yourself to be present in the moment. And I got all the grooves to keep you present and aligned too, because Wednesdays on the mothership are divinely aligned for the exotic, feminine mothers of song. I'm iiiYansaje T Muse, and this is your nightly mystic forecast. Wednesdays, Mercury, Uranus, purples, Iba Oya, Iba Nanaburuku, maroons, exotic voices of the mothers. Welcome to Wednesdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your nightly mystic forecast. So, we are cruising through Leo season's first decan. So, if you were born between July 22nd and my birthday, the 1st, then you are 100% cat people. Leo, yeah, no cut on your dope. 100% sun energy. And sorry to rub it in, but I can't help myself. Do you know why Leos rule? Because we're the only ones in the zodiac ruled by the sun, and every other planet orbits around it. Leos stand up. We are in the season of Bast until the 28th in the Kemetic way of the stars. And in the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are in the season of the witch and the judge. So, if you would like to learn more about yourself and learn more about the astrology houses and how they connect to you energetically, no matter what your sun sign is, then join me in my exclusive orbit where I have the individual zodiac house series available. And if you were born on this day, sorry, Steph, I'm trying to zodiac dry snitch on you, but I have to. So if you were born on July 24th, everything you do is done with intensity. Check out the TRE Nation magazine. Check out the TRE Nation website. That's definitely the truth. You are emotional, quick tempered, and positive in your ideas. Practice self control. You are a fond parent and a kind and sympathetic love that you have for your family. Passion and intensity, yeah, that's about right with Leos. All right, other 11 houses, haterade is not alkaline, so make sure that you are showing all the Leos in your life some love as we turn up in our season. And while you're at it, learn about the Leo energy in you. All right. All right. We got three planets in retrograde right about now. And we are headed into a fourth. So we've got Pluto in retrograde, gone in on May 2nd in Aquarius, coming out on October 12th in Capricorn. And Pluto's retrograde is all about focusing on the little things. And Orisha energy, Pluto is a bit of a collective of Ogun energy as the higher octave of Mars, Oya energy as the energies of transformation, and Orunmila and minding your taboos. Pluto is the planet that ends one galaxy and begins another. So, with Pluto in retrograde and you're making your strides in your spiritual growth, yes, you are moving in deeper into the unknown. But that unknown is nothing but those vaults you locked away from yourself. And taking care of the little things that make all of the big differences are the tinier keys that fit those smaller locks. But in the spirit world, what's large is small, and what's small is large. So treat yourself to the little things. Ashe. All right, we got Saturn in retrograde on June 29th. We went in the House of Pisces. We'll be coming out on November 15th in the House of Pisces. This is going to hit Capricorn and Aquarius people harder than the other 11 houses because this is your planet busting the moonwalk. So, with Saturn in retrograde and Orisha energy, that's Eshu and Obalu energy. You really want to crack down on your discipline, your spiritual powers, because Eshu is going to be putting those crossroads there left and right because Saturn is the trickster planet of karma, power, justice, and carnal energy. And with that energy busting a moonwalk in Pisces, a lot of the Lulus are going to get shattered. So make sure that anything that gets hit, your house is a glass, let them shatter. We've all at some point drank the Kool-Aid at one point or another. But when it's time for reality to hit, let it hit so reality can be built. Because only what's real is going to last. Check your deeper crossroads. Get your spiritual priorities in check. Allow your ego self to speak, to express healthily so that it can find balance. And there are many rewards for spiritual self-discipline. All right, planet number 3 that's in retrograde, that's Neptune. So that's going to affect people in the house of Pisces more than the other 11 houses. And this is a heavy Pisces energy because Neptune and busted the moonwalk in our own house. And we went on July 2nd and we'll be coming out on December 7th. And in Orisha energy, this deals with Olokun, the dreaminess, divine compassion, ideals, and spirituality. And again, you're getting another warning to be mindful of delusionism. Stay grounded in the things that you build your true values on so that you can allow your spirit to be divinely guided. This is a very important time to document your dreams and embrace confusion from a spiritual standpoint. Actually, Neptune retrogrades are really good for strengthening your intuition, cleansing your third eyes, and reassessing your dreams. You want to avoid vices at this time because the spiritual energies are so heightened. It's really easy for a substance to alter your spiritual mind state. And the more you use vice, the more you open yourself to entities that might not need to be there. Ashe. All right. So we are headed into planet Chiron retrograde, and that's going in on July 26th and coming out on December 29th in Aries. And with Aries being that driving force, this is going to pull all of our deepest spiritual wounds to the forefront, to the surface, where we will all be forced to address our deepest inner wounds. And we're all responsible for what we allow our pain to turn us to. So, this retrograde is going to put it right in our faces until December 29th. So, everybody get ready for that. All right? All right. I'm going to take a quick break and wet my whistle, and when we come back, we're going to get to your Wednesday nightly tarot message just for the star seeds, the high vibers, the other spiritualists. You get my drift. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is radio for the road less traveled, 222.9. Beam up. Mm-hmm. 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 Before sight. Before sight of shells, there were stanzas, stanzas of my soliloquies. Before sight of wisdom, before sight of worship, there was only my written word, Afoshe. Before sight of divination, before sight of Dafa, there were diaries, diaries in dozens. Before sight of revelation, before sight of reason, there were only my rhapsodomancies of rhyme, rearranged to rhythms of my lipstick-kissed alchemy, alchemies of my depths, my valleys, my mountains, my visions, my empathies, my testimonies, my joys, my sorrows, my love. Before sight of awakening, before sight of airwaves, before sight of anointing, there were archives of my allegories. Before sight of clarity, before sight of conversion and clergy call, there were collections of my ink prints. Before sight of prophecy, before sight of priestesshood, there was poetry, poetries that bear my fruit. There was me. And we are back. So, if you are seeing this, then we are tapped into divine algorithm, and this is your message. This message is more for the star seeds, the readers, the spiritually eclectic, the chosen ones, the ones that live on the high vibe. You know, we got to scratch each other's backs too, so this is a general message for you. And here we have the conduit, Sib, star glyph number 16. 16 is the number sacred to Ifa in Orisha tradition. This is destiny calling. And this is about you just simply surrendering to trusting your inner voice. And minute challenges come from that. When you take on so much of other people's energy, you're so much more spiritually heightened, and you're just being called to do a deeper sift between what are your thoughts, ideas, and feelings, what are your divine downloads, versus all the stimuli that you may be taking in unknowingly. This is a really good sign for this star glyph to show up upright. But now you're being called to aim higher. Ashe, ashe. And let's see what the second card has to say. Oh, organic balance. And this is card 6, Iba Shango. So in connecting that to surrendering to your inner voice and organic balance, I'm getting the energies of grounding. Allow yourself to enjoy being gifted because, yes, being gifted does come with a lot of fine print on the package, a lot of challenges and roses that have a lot of thorns. But don't be so focused on the thorns that you forget to smell the roses, drink the roses, make some rose water, and dry some out for incense. Because surrendering to the joy of being in the energy that you are is actually what heightens your energy. And in turning the card over, oh, looks like we have a complete balance. We have a number, a lens, and a star glyph. So we got one of each in this reading, one of each suit. Okay? And the hologram that shows up, it's kind of speaking to your omnipresence of things. Divine people, the Spirit is calling you. Push your messages out into the world. With the hologram showing up upright, this is speaking to focusing more on your omnipresence. And with the hologram showing up, this is plugging your piece into the whole and acknowledging a greater reality. And you are a part of a greater reality. So this feels like a reminder message. This feels like a encouraging message for the star seeds, time travelers, chosen ones. Because boy, the energy is intense and we're feeling it like never before. We're having to weed ourselves out from the fakes while protecting ourselves from the spiritual shysters. And that can be a lot, but don't forget to enjoy conducting the energy that you do. Listen to the inner voice that brings you peace and bliss. And that's going to increase your organic balance and returning to the things you love and seeing yourself in your wholeness and fullness in the holograms of the universal whole. That is my general message. Should you need a personal read, then by all means call the number on the screen or use the link in the description box to book your private session via live or pre-recorded video with a turnaround. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is radio for the road less traveled, 222.9. Beam up. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Oh yeah. The Uranus collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you gain some things that will help you align with your Mercury and Uranus ruled Oya venerated Wednesday. If you are listening at 9:26 p.m., then stay tuned for my Tuesday nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the Smooth Groove Fathers of Song. If you're listening to this at the 6 a.m. hour, then stay tuned for the Rising Bembe to Oya before we get to the exclusive, exotic, feminine mothers of song, R&B soul that is. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.